Switch gears a little bit because, you know, now that you've made some good healthy eating choices throughout the day, time to unwind a little bit and start relaxing. We're gonna talk about how to breathe clean air in a little bit from Hunter, but we're gonna focus our attention on ways to really, truly relax your body after a long, hard day. This is exciting to me. In fact, Matthew Peters is joining us.
Hello.
Hi, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Matthew is a registered nurse, has spent a lot of his career working in the emergency room, seeing all kinds of things, I'm sure. And thank you for being here. I know this is a product that was developed by a vascular surgeon, Dr. Chris, board-certified vascular surgeon. He taught me when he was here recently that you can't just shove a bunch of pillows underneath your feet and think you're getting proper elevation. It's all about the degree of the angle to give your legs and your lower back the relaxation that it really needs. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. And you know what? As a registered nurse, I'm here to tell you that the Lounge Doctor leg rest, it is a patented design. It is invented by a board-certified vascular surgeon. The reason Dr. Chris invented this product, and he's really starting a revolution with this because everybody loves it. They're using it every day. I want to be clear here. We're going to get into some of the, you know, the medical issues that people might have and the venous disease and the vein problems. But this is for everybody because from the second that we get up in the morning, we put our feet on the floor, gravity is working against us. And our veins have to get that fluid, that blood, back up to circulate through our hearts. If you elevate your feet and your legs properly, and this is a patented design, it's the most comfortable position with the right angles. You'll have the most effective benefits in only 20 minutes or so, and that's why this is patented. We will get into the science, but you know, it's a new year. We're starting the walking program, so we're starting to get out and get active. I'm telling you right now, if you do this 20 minutes a day, you get your Lounge Doctor home, and just like Donna is here, and we'll talk about that science of the angles and why this was designed, your legs will feel rejuvenated, regenerated, energized. You can only do that by proper leg elevation, and that's what we're gonna talk about, Callie.
Absolutely, it's really fascinating to me. The doctor informed me that, you know, if you're lifting your legs too high, you're actually pinching some of the nerves in your hips, correct?
Absolutely, and I'm gonna sneak over to this side here because you see Donna here, and this is kind of leg elevation 101 for, what is it, 2,500 years. Doctors have been telling patients, you need to elevate your legs to get rid of that tired, heavy, achy feeling, especially if you have injuries, but for everyday feeling better, leg health, energized legs. So you wanna have your legs elevated above your heart, just like Donna has. So this is designed to be used either on a couch or on a bed. So I want to start here with these angles, and we'll talk about the sizes in a minute because this comes in 3 different sizes. So you don't have to worry or about memorizing all of what I'm going to tell you with the science here. Just get the right size and it'll be easy to set up for you.
Let me quickly go through that. I think it was just up on the side of the screen, but just let me reference that. If you are less than 5 feet, 5 inches, get the small. If you're between 5'5" and 5'10", get medium. If you're 5'11" to 6'3", you'd need the large. And they're all the same price, on sale today. First time back in stock since September.
Yes, and I'm so excited that they're back.
Me too.
And so Donna is what, 5'8", right, Donna? Okay, so she's gonna take a medium. So I wanna start here at the thigh. Donna's thigh is tilted 40 degrees, and there's a couple of good reasons for that. If we tilt more than 40 degrees, will obstruct the blood flow by kinking that blood vessel down here in her thigh. And also, when you ask folks what the most comfortable position is, if you go toward 45 degrees, that's less comfortable. So as we move on up her leg, her knee is bent at exactly 25 degrees. That's important, and that's why a lot of other products fail. You can't simply put your legs up on the back of a sofa because you're gonna stretch this vein here across the bone. That's gonna obstruct the blood flow here at the knee. Now we move up a 15-degree slope here for Donna's lower leg. So that means that instead of having a flat leg, you know, if your legs are flat, and a lot of products do that, you're basically, you know, putting all of the fluid in a pool, and you don't want to do that. You want gravity to work for you. And lastly, you see the ergonomic design. It's almost just perfect on Donna's legs. So what this does is it makes sure that she doesn't have the pressure points here and here. So it's the most comfortable position, and again, scientifically patented, the most effective position to decrease that leg swelling. That's why in only about 20 minutes a day, you'll get that. If you incorporate this into your routine, every day, once a day, you will have those energized, you'll feel better, your legs are gonna be, feel less heavy.
Yes.
So, especially if you're recovering from exercise, and we'll get into, like I said, some of the medical issues, but again, if you elevate your legs, you feel better, you feel more energized, it's going to contribute in a positive way to mental health because we have stress for so many reasons, especially in this country. So anything we can do to eliminate that stress, make us feel a little bit better, this makes you focus on just relaxation simply for 20 minutes. You can do it every day and it's easy.
It's so easy. You lie down and just put your legs in the proper degree of elevation. In fact, I'd love to take a listen to Dr. Dixon, because like I said, it was invented by a board-certified vascular surgeon, Dr. Chris, but other doctors totally jumped on board with this one. It's patented. Check this out.
I'm Dr. Chris Dixon. I'm a board-certified vascular surgeon, and I invented the Lounge Doctor leg rest. One of the questions I get asked a lot is, how did you come up with this product? Well, physicians recommend leg elevation for a long list of conditions, yet amazingly, no one ever asked the question, what's the most effective way to elevate the legs? So I decided to answer that question. I reviewed all the science on leg elevation, put all that science together, and came up with the most effective position to elevate your legs. And then I designed the leg rest so it would position the legs correctly, and then patented that design, and we started the company.
I had the pleasure of working with him when he was here in September, when it sold out. I do want to update you, the large, we have about 150. If you are up to 6'3", you'd want the large. If you're my height, you'd need the medium. If you're shorter than 5'5", you'd want the small, okay? That's the only difference. And then do you want the gray or the blue? By the way, this is now machine washable. You can zip the cover off.
Yep.
It is water repellent. It's really a soft, cushy surface.
Yeah, it's a fully enclosed cover. It zips up. It's easy to keep clean. It's moisture wicking. I'm gonna dump some water here over the edge and I'll try to catch it before it goes. But you see how it beads right up there? Very easy to clean. So, very sanitary. And this is new with the Lounge Doctor, okay? So this is new and improved. You get this cover. And again, about the sizes, because of that special ergonomic shape, it's gonna fit your legs in the exact position for the most effective decreasing in that leg swelling. So you're gonna wanna focus on your size. If you're under 5'5", or 5'5" or under, you wanna get that small. 5'5" to 5'10", you wanna get the medium, and above 5'10", you wanna go for the large, like me and Callie. Right?
That's right. Well, I'm 5'9", so yeah, I would get the large,
Okay.
you're right.
5'9", so you get a medium. You're right on the edge.
Okay,
All right.
I could go either way.
Yep.
So I'd probably get the large so you could share it with your husband, right?
Yes.
In either case, if you just tuned in, it's really, I didn't realize that elevating your legs is not beneficial to you unless you're doing it at the proper angle. And that's why Dr. Dixon explained as much as he did, because this is what he does every day. He's a board-certified vascular surgeon. We're gonna go back over here and I'll have Matthew address this. Matthew's a registered nurse. I'll address the 15-degree angle versus the 40-degree and why it's so effective.
Yeah, and it's very important. And just think, about half of us as adults have vein problems. And, Dr. Chris loves to talk about this. If doctors were properly trained to screen for it, it would probably be closer to 80 or 85%. It's a really huge problem. That can affect your everyday life because when you get out of bed, that gravity is going downhill. So what Donna has here is gravity is working for her to her benefit simply by putting her legs in, coincidentally, the most comfortable position. So we start here with a 40-degree tilt at her thigh because if you go more than that, you're going to obstruct that blood flow. Up here, a 25-degree angle that her knee is bent because if you hyperextend the knee, you're gonna stretch that blood vessel right over the bone and you're going to occlude that blood flow. You can't just put your legs on the back of a sofa, and many other products, excuse me, will put your legs in the wrong position. In only about 20 minutes per day, you can get those maximum benefits if you do it correctly. That's why Dr. Chris patented this. Right here we have a perfect 15-degree angle so that Donna can take advantage of gravity to get that fluid going downhill. And lastly, again, we have that perfect ergonomic design so we avoid those pressure points. So Donna's almost falling asleep now because it is the most comfortable position. So regardless of what you're doing, if you're in a seated position, as I sit here, Callie, as you stand right there, gravity's working against us, and this happens all day. I was in one of the theme parks the other day, and I noticed that when I got home, this is the first thing that I did.
Good.
Because that, in only about 15 or 20 minutes, that rejuvenates everything, that aids in the muscle recovery, that gets things flowing back where it should be. So we'll talk about things like pregnancy. If you know somebody who is going through a pregnancy, lymphedema, you know, venous disease. If you have an injury, the fastest way to recover is to decrease that swelling in the legs. And the most effective way to decrease the swelling in the legs is to do it at the proper angles, and that's why Dr. Chris invented this.
And I love that you said that, because that list is so important. Even swollen legs. I know I deal with restless leg syndrome sometimes at night. And, you know, my boyfriend Tracy had an accident in October where when you're in the hospital, and he was in for a couple of days, they put those compression socks on your feet so that you don't, you know, so you're always getting some circulation and flow. This, in my opinion, is more of that at-home remedy for the same kind of thing. Keep some flow going through your body. Relax the lower back, the knees, the ankles, the hips, the joints.
It's so comfortable, and you know what? If you don't do it the right way, you're not gonna get those benefits. And what I love about the Lounge Doctor is you see Donna has shifted over to the bed here, so you can fall asleep with this. It's very comfortable, and it's lightweight, so you can take this from the couch to the bed to continue that rejuvenation. You know, we all need a little bit of a pick-me-up. We all need a little bit of a stress relief. This is what it's gonna do for you. Get it home, you will not be sorry. Someone will come over, they'll take it from me, and they'll bring it home for them.
It sold out back in September, first time back, and is on sale, also on a flex pay, a little more than a $20 bill to give it a try. If you don't love it, you can send it back. If you don't feel relief, send it back. We want you to be happy. Dr. Chris wants you to be happy. He's the one that invented it and patented it. Thank you for being here, really appreciate it.
My pleasure, you'll love it.